This podcast is not safe for work and is not suitable for children. The topics are explicit and listener discretion is advised.
Are you implying that Ronald McDonald nuts handkerchiefs and
Yeah,
just keeps pulling them out?
Yeah, but he's magic. Here's the thing, he's magic.
Admit it, you've a character, or 5, that charmed you. They may be a main character, or they may not get much screen time. They may or may not have a developed character arc, but even still, you find yourself enamored. Fuck or Die is a comedy podcast for both main characters as well as the discounted, the underrepresented, and those who love them. Let's get to it.
Hey everybody, my name's Isabel McConnell,
And I'm Dakota Starr.
and this is Fuck or Die.
This episode is themed after fast food mascots.
Those delicious little men's that give you the nuggets.
Okay, wow. Not how I would probably say that, but
You sure? That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
it was good.
I think we
bad.
launched straight into vor.
Actually.
I think that was pretty good.
Well, I'm glad that we didn't waste any time on that.
Yeah, I mean, they're fast food restaurants. Half of them are edible, so like.
Are they?
Actually,
I want to challenge you on that.
A couple of them. Okay, like 2 of them are edible. 3 if you're really pushing it.
So you made the list for this episode.
I did make the list for this episode, and I only included characters that I thought were fuckable.
Oh, that explains why it's so short.
Yeah. It's because I want to fucking put my ding in Mayor McCheese.
I'm noticing there are actually some here missing, but when I try to like reference and go, yeah, what about the Dairy Queen mascot? Wasn't there something for that? And I thought
Was there a Dairy Queen mascot?
Here's the thing. Technically, there were multiple. One's just a fucking soft serve cone with eyes. Don't know its personality. And the
What
other
about
one was
the
just
lips?
the lips, the mouth.
Yeah, the lips. The sexy lips in the Dairy Queen commercial. Oh yeah, now that's number 1.
That's the too good.
You get like 1 fucking kink with it. Great.
Hey, there's at least 3 kinks for that. Come on.
Okay, there are a
People
few
got
kinks.
mouth
I guess-
kinks that aren't
how
vor
big-
related.
Is it like human size or is it like human size?
Well, as it stands, I think all evidence of the Dairy Queen Lips mascot exists within the void on the black background.
Yeah.
So I don't think we have anything to compare the size on. It could be just normal lips.
It could be normal lips. Just a normal floating pair of lips.
That's still hot though.
It's okay.
It's
I'm
still
more
hot.
I'm more interested in the personality, you have to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the Dairy Queen lips' only personality is that it licks its lips, which means that those fuckers is going to be chapped.
No, playful. That's what I get from that. Very playful.
I think that means that man needs to put some chapstick on. Because, yikes.
I
That
see
shit
that
is
you're not
not-
into the lips.
I'm not in the lips.
Who is more up your alley then?
Who's more up my alley? Oh, well, that's easy. The Burger King.
The Burger King?
The
Disagree.
king. Why?
Disagree.
The king of all burgers.
Oof, those lifeless eyes.
That sexy body.
Yeah. Ugh.
You ever play Sneak King?
Yes, and that's the
You ever
reason.
play the Xbox Sneak King?
I think my reason for not wanting to fuck the Burger King are the same reasons that you have for wanting to fuck the Burger King.
Exactly. Could you imagine if the Burger King just like snuck up on you and then fucking gave you a burger and then blew you and it's like, nice.
All those
Hell
things so
yeah.
casually together.
Hell yeah.
That's what he does. He's on a mission, really.
Hell yeah. He's on a mission. He's the Sneak King. He walks around, he sneaks blowjobs into people's pockets.
Hey.
It's perfect. What?
Okay. I want you to give that one a little bit more thought here. Because
Yeah?
you didn't like the mouth for, like, the very one-trick pony that it could really do if it were normal human-sized. But you want to insist that the Burger King gets extras because he sneaks blowjobs.
It's because he doesn't have to just be a mouth. He can also be a person.
No, disagree.
He's a human being.
I don't think so.
It's an additional feature, and he's the Sneak King. He can't be caught.
He can be caught, actually.
I can tell you.
Have you played Sneaking for Xbox?
I've played large amounts of Sneak King, the McDonald's or the Burger King promotional item. Sneak King for the Xbox 360.
Man, let me tell you, McDonald's put that game out, it would make a lot more sense.
Why would that make more sense? Are you bashing Sneak King?
Well, I might be.
Do you not want to fuck the Burger King because...
Look,
Sneak
I own
King?
6 copies.
Jesus Christ.
They're hard to get rid of. I have noticed on your list that a good chunk of these are McDonald's mascots.
That's because there are more McDonald's mascots than there are any other mascot, to be entirely honest. I only included, like, the top 6 most fuckable.
Yeah, because
There
I'm
are
noticing
so-
it's missing some McDonald's mascots, too.
Yeah, if you go to the McDonald's wiki, you'll notice that there's, like, fucking 80 McDonald's mascots for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
But, like, none of them are good.
I watched
Yeah.
the, all of the little McDonald's cartoons when I was a kid.
Well, that's your first mistake.
So I remember some of them very clearly.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
And who did you want to fuck from them? Are you going to contest me on this?
No, I'm not.
That
I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna...
just... Who do you want to fuck that I didn't include? What McDonald's mascot did I not include that you want to fuck?
I'm not saying... I am not saying that there's someone unlisted that I wish I could be fucking. I'm actually going through the wiki right now and trying to catch up because I noticed, So what I remember is The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald, which was a straight-to-VHS series of cartoons, in which a lot of the usual characters that we recall in a certain way because of mascot costumes are depicted differently. So when I say I would have fucked Grimace... My perception of Grimace might be different from everybody else's who hadn't seen these tapes.
Okay. So
because
you're
I
not
also would fuck Ronald McDonald from those tapes.
thinking,
But only that variation of Ronald McDonald.
only that variation.
Birdie's cute
Gotcha.
too. Birdie is actually incredibly cute. Here's a picture of Birdie.
Yeah, Birdie's cute.
Yeah, but then see, the Hamburglar looks like a fucking...
The Hamburger looks like it came out of fucking Hey Arnold.
Yes, or a very old episode of Rugrats.
Yeah. A very old, bad episode of he looks like a beta version of Stu. He looks like a beta version of Tommy's dad.
I was gonna say he looks like a beta version of Chucky, and that would imply that Chucky is an alpha. Wait, did you just imply that Stu is an alpha?
Are you saying he isn't?
Can we at least narrow it down in the McDonald's?
Yeah, okay, I'll narrow it
List.
down. So, for everybody at home listening in, I had put Grimace, the Hamburglar, Ronald McDonald, Mayor McCheese, Officer Big Mac, and Happy. I don't know if anybody remembers who Happy is, but Happy is the now McDonald's mascot.
Oh, the
That's
nightmare.
Like the Happy Meal with a mouth and eyes. It looks like a fucking Minion. It looks like they were trying to cash in on Minions, and I don't want to fuck a yellow Tic Tac.
See, I'm glad that we're on the same page about something here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Happy... It's so hard to tell what the ages are written for these non-human characters.
Yeah.
Because we already had the discussion off recording about if we should be even including Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if
he.
he's a kid.
Yeah.
So
I
just
get
in
the feeling.
case, let's not touch that.
Yeah.
But is Happy...
I think that it's better if we imagine that Happy is an adult and he's just like that.
That's fair.
There are multiple Happies, too. So it'd be like saying, can you fuck a Minion? So I think that the idea that Happy just, like, existed for eternity, and then
Happy
McDonald's
is and always
was
has
made.
been.
Yeah, and then McDonald's happened. That's pretty good. That one sticks. That one sticks the
So
landing
Happy would
really
be like an
well.
abomination.
Yeah. Like an affront to God.
Now see, here's the problem is when you phrase it like that, it makes it sexy.
It makes it sexy.
Yeah.
Do you now want to fuck Happy, the McDonald's Happy Meal?
I don't, but like it makes it sexier to say that Happy
Well,
is an
yeah.
abomination
Well,
and affront to
okay.
God.
That's true. Because then he wouldn't just have to do missionary. I don't want to think about Happy's penis. I really don't want to think about Happy's dick. I just don't want to think about
We can
that.
both stop and think about Happy's mouth, but we've already talked about mouths for a little bit.
We've already put a lot of effort into mouths. This has been a very mouth-centric episode so far.
Well, it's fast food mascots. We have an excuse.
Yeah, that's true. They all eat stuff. Except Happy. He's just got stuff inside him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Process that one a little slowly. Okay, so here's the thing. Who would be the most fuckable just from the McDonald's mascots if we're not including Happy? Because Happy's like a different era anyway.
Oh, God. Jesus.
I have never been attracted to the Hamburglar in my life.
Not even the new sexy Hamburglar?
There's a new Hamburglar?
There's a new sexy Hamburglar.
He looks like that one friend that asks like to crash at your place and he swears that he'll be back on his feet eventually.
Yeah.
But he's never actually started looking for a job. He just burgles hambles in his free time.
He just... He
burgles
what?
hambles. Hamburgers. How do you feel about Mary McCheese?
Mayor McCheese?
Yeah.
I did put Mayor McCheese / Officer Big Mac because they're basically the same people.
Agreed.
I think that... I don't know. It seems greasy.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, on the one hand, that's a whole lot of money you're saving on lube.
Gross.
On the other hand, you are...
Gross.
They are greasy as fuck.
Oof.
And that's kind of gross.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're, like, attracted to the power of, like, him being the mayor or an officer, like, at that point, just go for the Burger King.
Yeah, just go for the Burger King.
But you have to get down with that lifeless stare.
Yeah, so now, okay, so we've really broken it down. So now we've really got Happy, Ronald McDonald, and Grimace. So
I think Grimace is good.
I think that Grimace is very good, too. I think he's very fluffy. I think he's got a lot of personality. I think I could crave some of those McNuggies.
I'm glad that you feel the same way.
Yeah. Is Grimace thick?
Yes.
Grimace is thick.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What kind of question is that? What a stupid question. Is Grimace thick?
I'm glad we came to this conclusion, because I was worried that you would just be like, no, Grimace is more like just like that.
Hey, can you tell me the difference between being like that and being thick? I'm actually really curious as to what that might be.
Being like that is an issue. Being thick is a godsend. Yeah.
Controversial statement, but I'm pretty sure if you're like that, it's probably a godsend. You just gotta be a godsend to a particular set of tastes. And Grimace is the McNuggies to everyone's taste.
That's... oof. What kind of fucking sauce will you dip him in?
Ooh. Get down with some ranch or some honey mustard.
I think I could go for some fucking... Yeah. You know what? I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I could put some mayonnaise on that, man.
Mayonnaise and nuggets aren't the worst thing in the world. They're not the best. I'm more into the,
I meant more like put some mayonnaise on his McNuggies.
Oh, I see. Can you spell that one out for me a little bit further, please? I'm not sure I got it on this fuck podcast. I don't know if I understood the context of you saying how much you wanted to fuck Grimace. I lost the context. Can you fill me in, Isabel?
I want to slide a hot dog between his buns.
Wrong franchise.
No, that's possible. Did McDonald's have a hot dog? I want to slide a McRib through his buns.
There you go.
There we go.
Does Sonic have a mascot?
McRib. Does Sonic have a mascot? Thanks, Knuckles.
Sonic has hot dogs. I mean, like, hold up. Does Sonic have a mascot?
Hot dogs. No, they've got those two fucking, like, middle-aged men.
What?
In, like, the car, like, I got the new Sonic fucking thing. And he's like, oh, yeah, I got the new Sonic fucking thing. They just go to the McDonald's together.
I don't think that they're a mascot. I think that they're a commercial... Oh, no,
yeah, I mean...
the Sonic mascot is a stoned-out-of-its-mind drink shake. It's like,
what?
It's like if Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force were a real mascot, because...
What?
Yeah, this is a surprise to me.
Holy shit. Well, we already know how you stand on Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Okay, that's different. I'm attracted to the voice.
You're attracted to the voice. What if the same voice came out of that man? Think about it.
I would be very attracted to this milkshake.
You would fuck the shit out of that. No, that's not even a milkshake.
It isn't? It looks like a milk.
Up.
It's one of their slushes. It's like a
Yeah, it's a
cream
slush.
slush. He's a cream slush.
Ooh.
I put some cream
If
in
he
that
ain't,
slush.
he bout to be. I like how we made the same joke at
Yeah.
the same time right there.
You also have Little Caesar on this list. I think of him
I
more
do
as a
have Little
frat
Caesar.
boy instead of an actual.
You sure? Because I think that Little Caesar is always there for you when you need him.
I disagree.
Because think about it. If there's no pizza, you just get Little Caesar. That little man. He's just on his way. He knows what's up.
I have not the same connection to Little Caesar as you do.
That is truly unfortunate. I fucking hate the pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna
Caesar
say, I
sucks
hate Little
for,
Caesar.
Little Caesar sucks for pizza, but I think that he would always be there for you. I think that here's the thing. I think that the way to tell if you're like real friends with somebody is if you could call them up in the middle of the night and ask for $200, no questions asked. If you could be like, "Hey, I'm in an emergency. It's the middle of the night. I need $200. I cannot tell you why," and they're like, "Yes, I have got you." I think that Little Caesar is like that. I think you could call him up on his pizza phone, and he'd answer, and he'd be at your house with the trident with $200.
Are you
for
endorsing?
you.
Are you endorsing for our listeners to call into Little Caesars at 3 a.m. and demand $200, no questions asked?
I am not. If you can figure out a way to call up Little Caesar himself,
I have to
then I
get
think
Little
you're-
Caesar's number.
yeah,
Don't
I think
ask.
if you can call Little Caesars and be like, "Yo, can I speak to Little Caesar?
It's an emergency.
Can I speak to Little Caesar, please?"
Oh my god. That's
Hey,
just the problem, is I just don't... He's not sexy.
I think he's cute.
Where does his forehead stop and his nose begin?
I think it doesn't matter.
You really think that?
I think so.
That's... bold?
Grimace doesn't have a forehead or a nose.
That's fine. Not all nuggets are boot-shaped, Isabel.
Okay, so yeah, Little Caesar. I think that Little Caesar's good. I think I'd fuck Little Caesar.
I don't think
I
he's
would.
the least fuckable, but I don't find him
I
very
don't-
sexy.
I definitely don't think he's the least fuckable. I think he's like so far up there. I think he's just below Grimace is the thing.
Ooh, I
And the
think
burger.
Grimace is way higher.
Dubious.
Mm.
Because I do like the Burger King a lot.
Oh, but that... Oh, God. I
do-
don't... I could get down with a lot of fucked up monsters.
Yeah.
I could get down with a lot of villains, a lot of, like, shitty characters that are just, like, designed just right.
Yeah.
But the Burger King's mask petrifies
What's wrong with the
me.
Burger King. I think he's hot. I, think
I
the Burger
can't-
King's hot.
I can't find it sexy that there exists. His entire shtick is looking lifeless and appearing from nowhere.
That's pretty hot.
Those things are not hot to me. Ah.
Firstly, you're under the impression that he doesn't emote, and I think that that's just a
Doesn't!
persona he puts on for the public. No, because in Sneak King he emotes.
No, he dances and claps, but his face doesn't change because it's a mask.
Maybe he's super sexy under that mask.
That doesn't matter.
Maybe the mask is like a cocoon, and when it finally cracks
Ooh.
open, the beautiful butterfly that is the Burger King will come
That's
out.
an image I don't want.
I think that's pretty good.
Okay, well, we're learning a lot about each other. You have
Alright,
on here...
who is the most fuckable McDonald's character? You've gotta answer it.
For me, it's Grimace.
You think it's Grimace?
It's Grimace or... Well, if I can count Ronald McDonald from that very specific VHS series of
No.
tapes that I had, I
I
would
think
say
it's
it's
more of
Ronald, but...
I do think it's more of an in general, so you gotta be down to clown.
I mean, I'd still fuck Ronald, but I'd still fuck Ronald McDonald. My mouth does not want me to say that phrase.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's mouth wants them to say that phrase.
I'm not into him. I'm not really into clowns. I'm not. And I mean, like, there's this weird fascination with Pennywise as soon as it came out. It was weird. But, like...
Yeah, that was really...
Like, it's all the same to me. It's I don't want to fuck a clown. I don't trust clowns.
I don't
But-
trust clowns like that.
I mean, I would fuck Ronald McDonald, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, I mean...
He's very friendly, like...
I'd fuck pretty much... I would fuck anybody on this list.
Like, honestly,
Take
if
that
I met Ronald McDonald and he was a chill guy, and he was like,
Yeah.
hey, you down to fuck? And I'd be like, I don't know, man. I'd be like, nah, come on, you'll like it. It'll be great. I'd be like, you know what? I'll try to trust you, clown guy, but you're the only one.
You're the only one, Ronald.
I can't think of any other clowns that I would trust as much as Ronald McDonald.
See, so I think that the big part of being a clown is the biggest benefit is that one, very funny, very cracks jokes in bed,
Yeah.
that's pretty good, very
Yeah.
lighthearted sex, and when he nuts, you hear a clown honk. Actually, take that back.
Yeah.
Because what actually happens is when you slap his ass, you hear a clown honk.
Yes, that makes sense.
Play his ass like the bongos, and it sounds like a bike's going down your house.
Sorry, I just imagined someone nutting like the fucking handkerchief Frank. And it just keeps coming and coming and coming. No, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fine.
Are you implying that Ronald McDonald nuts handkerchiefs? And
Yeah,
just keeps pulling them out?
Yeah, but he's magic. Here's the thing, he's magic. He's a
Okay,
magic
that's true.
clown.
That's true.
I still think Grimace is the hottest. Grimace is the most fuckable of the McDonald's mascots. I didn't really think we'd have to dedicate a whole episode to talking about McDonald's mascots.
Okay, but earlier I did say that I would fuck anybody on this list except for one mascot.
Who's that?
And I feel like it's very important that we bring this up. It is the Quiznos Sponge Monkeys.
Okay, so I don't think that the Quiznos Sponge Monkeys are very sexy.
Yeah.
However...
I'm terrified for where this is going.
No.
Just so you know.
Just
so you know.
Trust and follow along.
No. I am terrified of where however could go with the Quiznos Sponge Monkeys.
Have some faith in me. I beg of you. I was gonna say, however, we do need people on this list to be at the bottom. We need to find the least fuckable.
Dear God. It was like fucking hearing you say however was equivalent to hearing a gun cock. I had already mentally prepared what I would wear in the coffin. My ass was already in the fucking confetti cannon. That shit was donezo.
Holy shit. No, I don't think I could fuck the Quiznos Sponge Monkeys.
I don't think anybody could fuck the Quiznos Sponge Monkeys.
No, somebody out there, I guarantee.
I mean, yeah, somebody out there. There's somebody for everybody, though. But, like, I don't want to fuck the little... They're, like, what, a foot tall? Ugly? No.
Well, I mean, like, it was a very bold move of Quiznos to have a mascot that was rats in a sandwich shop.
That's true. I think that was a very... I think I can give Quiznos props for that. I'm taking Quiznos props away because they made them anyways. Was it Quiznos that made, like, the fucking oven that the dude wanted to fuck?
Yeah, see, the fun thing is I thought, there's gotta be some Rule 34 of the Sponge Monkeys, and somebody out there has drawn porn of the Sponge Monkeys, I assume, right?
Yeah.
I haven't found any, but I did find an image of a man fucking the Quiznos oven, and I can only assume that's what you were just talking about.
Exactly, there we go. It's because the Quiznos oven is sexy.
Is the oven higher on the list than the Sponge Monkeys?
Absolutely.
I
what
think
the fuck
so.
are you talking about?
I think so.
What are you talking about? The oven's higher on the fucking list than Happy the Happy Meal box.
Is the oven also...
The oven's higher than Little Caesar.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I'd say the oven's even higher than Burger King. I'd say that the oven is the most fuckable character we've talked about so far.
I don't think there's any porn of the Sponge Monkeys. I can't find any. Alright.
Honestly?
Thank God.
Thank God.
I want some... Okay, but this is a call to action.
Oh God, no it isn't.
You have Colonel Sanders on this list.
Yes, I do.
Is Colonel Sanders...
Sexy?
Um,
I think that goes without question.
is Colonel Sanders real?
Yeah, Colonel Sanders is a real person.
Is he on the table if he's real?
Maybe? Is he?
Because if Colonel Sanders is on the table...
I'm worried about what you're implying here.
I don't know. I don't want to be weird about real people. Like, for instance, I didn't actually know how comfortable I was with the Wendy's mascot being talked about too much because she was based on the founder's daughter.
Yeah, but Colonel Sanders is, like, way old and way dead.
Yeah, he's the founder. So... See, this is something I've been putting off talking about, because it was further down the list of stuff that you've, like, documented here. The Jack-in-the-Box mascot isn't
Yeah.
a problem to me, but he also has, like, the lifeless mask thing.
Yeah, see,
So I
like,
can't... I can't be lenient with him where I had a problem with the Burger King.
yeah, see, so my problem with the Jack in the Box mascot is that he seems like he's just a boring white dude.
Yeah,
his name is fucking Chad Finney underneath
Chad
the
Finney?
Jack in the Box thing.
Do you think he's like a... I hate to, like, just poke on the stereotype and just rock with it, but I think that he'd be a shitty daddy dom.
Yeah, well, he'd be like some sort of dom. I don't know if he'd be a daddy dom, but he'd be like... He would be one of those doms that's like, you here now, I'm going to whip my bed until you get over here. Like, what happens if I don't go? Are you just going to stay and we'll keep whipping the bed?
We will no longer serve breakfast all day.
We won't serve breakfast all day if you don't get over here and fuck me!
I can't find the Jack in the Box mascot sexy if he threatens me with...
I can't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. That man's got like a snow cone for a head. Yeah, but he doesn't like have any personality.
I think that's the problem with a lot of these, is they're just fucking boring.
Yeah, they're boring. I thought that we would do a little bit more with Colonel Sanders, because I thought that... See, like, Colonel Sanders wasn't even a real colonel.
Okay.
You know that?
No, I didn't.
He was a Kentucky colonel. He was like a fake... It was some weird... It's like Kentucky's knighthood.
I'm sorry?
He was a knight of Kentucky.
Learning things on this episode.
Yeah, see? Like, that'd be way cooler.
His entire, like, identity is a sham.
Yeah, I think that raises him about 80 fucking tiers, is that he's not associated with the military.
Actually, that's a good point.
And he's a knight of Kentucky. Like, what? That's tight as fuck, son.
A Kentucky knight.
On the topic of characters that have no real anything going on, B from Jollibee. What's the fucking deal with the Jollibee B? Does he do anything?
That one's tougher for me because I didn't grow up with Jollibee, so I have to look him up.
I didn't either, but he looks like it's like if they took Mickey Mouse and then just had him in one pose for his entire life.
Yeah. I get the vibe that he's just design-wise, when I look up the Jollibee B, I see a design, its foundation is to terrify a child.
I don't think it's necessarily terrifying. I think that's more of like a clown's job to do. But I do think that he's just kind of like cold and lifeless.
Well, like, okay, figure this. You're watching a movie in which it's like a Nickelodeon TV movie.
Yeah.
Like mid-2000s, we'll say. I'm really setting the stage here.
Yeah, you're really fucking putting a lot of effort.
And there's a young kid who has a consistent fear of a fast food mascot that isn't supposed to be scary, but like it keeps doing shots of like from lower angles of the kid's perspective of this domineering, gigantic smile, the big eyes that are dilated pupils.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that this is supposed to be so endearing that it's hiding something sinister.
Yeah. And see, I can relate to that because did you know that I was afraid of Chuck E. Cheese as a kid?
Were you?
I was fucking terrified of Chuck E. the Cheese. It's because the Chuck E. Cheese near us had like... It had one of the older animatronics in
Oh, God. Okay, I understand.
Like, it wasn't completely plastic yet. It had like a lot of shaggy fur on it.
Ooh.
It was not good. So like, and it worked like half the time, but every single time that it worked, it would break down like halfway through. It would just stop moving and the music would keep playing. And like, that experience of seeing that was like, I'm not going to step even fucking close to the stage. I swear to God, if somebody invites me to their fucking Chuck E. Cheese birthday, I'm going to, like, sit on the far end of the table so that when they have, like, the actual mascot dude walk out, he doesn't fucking pass by me. Chuck E. Cheese is terrifying. Chuckle E. Cheese.
You think the guy who decided, yeah, the machine's good enough, was just, like, really, really persistent in his, I want to give kids nightmares for the rest of their goddamn lives. I hate this job.
Yeah.
I hate kids.
Yeah. Fuck this place. I've had to clean up vomit so many times.
So I noticed you have the Starbucks mermaid on here with a bunch of question marks, but you don't have the Arby's glove. What's up with that?
Well, the Arby's glove is no longer like a thing, even.
So?
So? What do you mean so?
So?
It was like shitty in the first place.
Hey, you wouldn't fuck the Arby's glove?
We've got like 6 characters on here that are small and and not fuckable. What? How many more not fuckable small characters do you want out of our mascot list?
I'm just saying because most of these are McDonald's characters.
They're not. There's like 5. We had 6 McDonald's characters. We talked about so many others that are still small and are still not fuckable. I could go on forever about small characters that I don't want to fuck. I don't want to fuck like a fucking real ass Tic Tac. I don't want to fuck the M&Ms.
Save that one for another episode.
Do we have to put every small character on here?
Well, I don't know. You like living objects, so I'm just trying to appease to that.
I don't like the fucking... It's not even good fisting. You can't even fist it good. It's built for that, and it wouldn't be a good experience.
You think so?
I don't think I could get any enjoyment out of the Arby's oven mitt, because its whole shtick is that it's like a mouth, basically.
It's kind of a hand.
And you get like the benefit to fist it, but it's not even good. Imagine putting your fucking dick in a sock.
Well, I mean, you could get your grind on with it. It's basically a hand. I'm sure he gives good handies.
I mean, it's a hand, but it's only got like the fucking one big.
Yeah, I mean, that's enough to wrap. That's enough to wrap around junk or to grind on for the other kinds of junk that you can have.
Have you ever felt what a oven mitt feels like? I don't want that sensation, and I swear to God, if you insinuate that it feels like skin, I'm going to have an issue.
What if he's made of flesh?
But what if he's made of flesh? Well, then the fisting wouldn't even be an issue.
Yeah.
I still really don't like that whole conversation. Sucked. That sucked. Here's the thing about the Starbucks mermaid.
Yeah.
Is that she's got the 2 tails, like, up behind her.
Yeah.
Does that mean that she has 2 tails, or does that mean there are 2 mermaids at least?
I'm gonna be honest. It just looks to me like the tails are like up and spread apart.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's already like well and prepped for what's about to happen.
She's in position.
Yeah.
See?
And she's giving you that smile.
And she's hot. She's hot. She's pretty.
She's pretty.
She's pretty.
But like, I don't know. I feel like that's too easy.
What do you mean that's too easy?
I feel like it's too easy.
Pretty.
Like, I look up Starbucks mermaid, okay?
Yeah.
I don't scroll for very far until I see just inappropriate pictures.
Yes.
Copious inappropriate pictures of her. And for some reason, a lot of people ship her with Ariel, which is, I mean, I get it, they're mermaids, but...
Yeah, but like, what?
That's kind of where the connection
Ariel
stops.
Yeah, little did we all know that they fucking cut a part of the Little Mermaid where Ariel just fucking downs, like, carton after carton of iced coffee. Anyways, moving on. I still think the Starbucks mermaid is hot. I think that it's, like, hard to avoid saying that she's hot.
She's hot, but, like, she's so obvious. Like, in the same way that everyone wanted to fuck the Wendy's mascot, you know?
Well, yeah, but, like, the Wendy's mascot is, like, a fucking weird thing. Anime girl Wendy's. No. I don't want to fuck... One, the fact that her being an anime girl is what makes you want to fuck her? What's going on?
I mean, that's a little telling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little telling.
Who are we to judge, though, from our throne of...
Our throne of good fucks. What are you talking about?
I don't know, sometimes I feel a little weird becoming elitist about...
Jumping straight from the Starbucks mermaid to the very last person on this list, who happens to be deeply associated with the sea folk. How do you feel about Long John Silver?
I've never really thought about him like that before.
Because Long John, is he like a fisherman or is he a pirate?
He's a pirate.
He's a pirate? That's not as good.
Yeah.
He's gotta be a pirate. I thought he was a pirate, but I couldn't get like the image of him in a raincoat out of my mind. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think you're mixing him up with Gorton's like shrimp The Frozen brand.
Long John Silver? Oh wait, that's the dude from Treasure Island. Never mind. Is he the dude from Treasure Island?
I think that you just mixed him up with the dude from Treasure Island. Because I can't find a mascot for Long John Silver's to save my life.
What the fuck? There is no Long John Silver. I'm so sorry, everybody.
There's a Muppet Wikia page for Long John Silver's. Because apparently they had a Muppet cross promotion.
Oh, well that's actually okay. If the Muppets were there, then I'd fuck him.
Are you sure?
If the Muppets were watching, I'd fuck Long John Silver. But only if the Muppets were watching.
One of these lists calls Grimace pansexual, and I'd like to get a source.
No, I'll fucking cite it. I fucked Grimace. Don't matter what gender Grimace is. If I fucked him, he's gay.
That's true. But if I had a canonical sexuality for Grimace being marked as pansexual endorsed by McDonald's, I, a consumer, a millennial consumer, would start eating at McDonald's.
Yes, today we eat at McDonald's.
Finally some representation I can get behind. I still want to say that the sexiest one here is Grimace. At least the most fuckable is Grimace.
Okay, see, now that I'll contend to that. Grimace is the most fuckable. You'd be a good fuck. But, like, I don't think you get a whole lot of aftercare out of Grimace.
I think his entire thing is cuddling.
I think that his whole fucking problem is that he's a two-dimensional character.
He's a hugger.
He's a hugger, alright.
Have you never seen the physical mascot costumes of Grimace where he looks stoned out of his mind?
No. No.
I'd still fuck Grimace.
I have never gone to a McDonald's where they had mascots come out.
No, okay, but have you not, like, seen pictures on the internet of the mascot costumes or anything?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of the mascot.
Nobody's really seen Grimace, okay? I'm asking if you've seen the photos. Least fuckable, and I want to say the Sponge Monkeys are the least fuckable, but that's too obvious. Who is also the least fuckable for not talking about the Sponge Monkeys?
For not talking about the Sponge Monkeys, then I'm going to have to say it's probably Mayor McCheese.
You think Mayor McCheese is the least fuckable on this list?
I think Mayor McCheese is the least fuck, because it's like he's so greasy. He's so greasy. It would just be disgusting, like, the whole time.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I find it very telling that the most fuckable on our list and the least fuckable, not including the Quiznos Sponge Monkeys, are both McDonald's mascots.
Well, yeah, but that's because we're not including the Quiznos Sponge Monkeys. I would also like to say that for a contender for the most fuckable, look, we gotta put the Starbucks Mermaid on there. We gotta put as a contender for the most fuckable. She's so obvious, but I think that that's the one that we've got to say we can't contend on because she's too obvious. She's just sexy.
I know, but, like, she's also... I've never seen her in motion. I have only ever seen that one picture of her.
That's true, but, like, she's pretty. She's
pretty. She is pretty.
She's pretty.
But me too. I still think I'd put Grimace above her.
You'd rather slide your meat between Grimace's buns than tangle with a Frappuccino like that.
I mean, okay. Here's the thing. I don't know anything about that Frappuccino.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just give hot points based on a single solitary design.
As if we're not giving hot points to Grimace based on the fucking McNuggies.
Okay, no, Grimace is hot, but I've at least seen Grimace from multiple angles. And I've liked every single one of them.
It's because he's purple. He's like a purple blob. You could see him from literally any angle and it would look the exact same.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
If you've seen him from the front, you've seen his ass.
The lumps are different. Not every nugget can be boot shapes. The lumps are different. I stand by that. And I'm sorry, but as far as, like, Grimace is thick, Grimace is a cuddler, Grimace is definitely the type to get stoned and eat a fuckload of chicken nuggets with you. I'm gonna be real, high sex with Grimace would be pretty good. It'd be pretty good.
You wanna fuck Grimace while high?
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking die.
No, see, the problem is I don't want to fuck Grimace while high. I want to fuck Grimace while stoned out of my goddamn mind. But he's got to be high too, though.
Are you gonna fucking die?
It's got to be like a fully like consensual, planned beforehand thing. Mm-hmm. And then like afterwards, we'll just eat a fuckload of chicken nuggets. I've just described a dream date for me.
Yeah.
And I think that keeps him at the top of the list no matter what.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Okay. You can fuck Grimace all high. That makes him the sexiest. Whatever, I guess. God's not real. Whatever. I guess you can just say any words in whatever order you want. Nobody can hit you with a lightning bolt for it.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of Fuck or Die.
I've been Isabel McCall.
And I'll continue to be Dakota Star.
See you next time.
Fuck or Die podcast features intro and outro music by Maxo. Check him out on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, and Twitter.
To know when the next episode of Fuck or Die Podcast comes out, you can follow us on Twitter at FODPod, on SoundCloud under Fuck or Die Podcast, or even on Tumblr at fuckordiepodcast.tumblr.com. All of our episodes are also cross-posted to YouTube, and you can find links to those videos as well as outtakes and bloopers on our Tumblr and Twitter.